Cave Comedy Radio is brought to you by adamandeve.com. Input the code CCR at checkout for discounts.
The Roundtable.
Gentlemen,
Aye.
let's broaden our minds.
Lay on, gentlemen, and let them know what's what. Fire at will. It's time for action, gentlemen. Gentlemen of the Roundtable.
What's the topic of discussion?
Civility, gentlemen. Always civility.
That's terrible.
Who do you think you are?
All right, ready to go? All right, a little prayer. I want to thank dear Beelzebub. Thank you so much for bringing a fellow on the train who was on Molly on my G train ride, and he made it go by so very smooth. He sung a song that went smush, smush, push, push in the bush. And I absolutely loved it. He said smush, smush, push, push in the bush. And a lot of people were much into it. And then he says, my last name is Wiggle Wiggle. What's that?
Get your phone away from the microphone. You're giving it interference.
Amen. I had to remember. And then he said, I'm Smushy Wiggle. Anyway, all right, welcome to the Roundtable. Thank you, Marcus, for ruining everything that I wanted to do.
I was trying to give you hand signals.
That's a weird hand signal.
That's pretty obvious.
That means nothing.
Down.
He is literally waving his hand as if he is a homosexual hailing a cab in Soho.
Too.
I know.
Yeah, you're not
the entire time.
You're punishing the listeners.
Yes, good. Well, you are punishing the listeners. All right. Who is here? Who knows?
Jackie Zebrowski, PP Freeze, way to be.
Ed Larson.
Holden McNeely, it's fine.
Kevin
Barnett.
All right, I'm Ben Kissel. We got a nice-sized chuckle hut with us today. We got Logan Cunningham. Thanks for being here, Logan.
My pleasure, thank you.
Absolutely. Logan, give us a nice, sweet hello.
Good evening.
Oh, I like a man who does the opposite of what I say. That's why I
Just
always
like the women you know.
Right, yeah. That's why I always tell them not to have sex with me. All right, I'm actually going to go. Can I leave? Do I have to be here this week? Can somebody else take over? We got Ashley Brooke Roberts. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Ben.
All right, Mike Racine as well.
You're welcome.
Mike, you're dressed very dapper today. What are you trying to cover up?
Shit.
He just spilled beer all over himself.
Oh, all right, perfect. He's back to normal. Thank God. And of course, we got Shakir Stanley. Thanks for being here, Shakir.
Oh, no problem, man.
All right, with us as always, Marcus Parks, our newsman. Marcus, what's our first news story of the day?
Lawrence police say they arrested a 31-year-old man after two connected and strange crimes. Sergeant Trent McKinley said the caper began Sunday evening when someone entered a mobile home in Lawrence, Kansas, and made off with a Japanese-style sword, a blind cat, and some Chinese meditation balls.
All those things are necessary.
I mean, you probably just left the door open and the cat's lost.
Police were called later when residents at a nearby home reported they fled when a man barged in with no shirt or shoes, but wearing a sword on his waist and carrying the cat.
You think it's the guy?
I don't know if that's a sword, but that is definitely the blind cat. No doubt about it.
And he then began eating their food.
Oh, that's a nice thing. I mean, what's scarier, the sword or the blind cat? I mean, that's terrifying. I like that this man was such a loving fellow, though.
It's just kind of a fun, like, ninja infiltration. I'm into it.
Yeah.
I'll let ninjas into my house.
Sure.
They'll eat my food, steal my blind cat. Who wants a fucking blind cat anyway?
But see, Jackie, I thought you were horribly racist against Asians.
Yeah, but ninjas, not all ninjas are Asian.
Yeah.
Just because they take the fucking Chinese balls, which only Asians would like fucking Chinese balls, am I right?
I have no
I
idea.
don't know what you're talking about.
Balls! It's the fucking balls.
I had a set. They're very, you just play with them in your
they're
hands.
for fucking idiots.
Yeah.
You know what's weird, though? Jackie's not the first white woman who's racist against Asians. A lot of girls that I talk to
Yeah, they don't like it, huh?
aren't crazy about Asians.
Ashley, how about yourself? Why don't you weigh in on this?
I'm a fan.
You like them?
Yeah, I like him. Yeah, I like him.
Have you
What's
ever?
your favorite part?
About bullshit.
Of course, the Asian balls, I would assume.
I'm a fan of the food. I'm a fan of the literature. I'm a fan of
Yeah,
the
but what
art.
about the people themselves?
Well, Jackie does bring up an interesting point. I feel like you enjoy a lot of their accessories, but you might not actually enjoy the doll. It's sort of like your Barbie Corvette, although you hate Barbie. What do you think, Logan? You like the Asian people as a whole?
Just
And you're
Asian
always
people, period?
Asian people, period.
Yeah, the whole 3 billion of them.
3 billion people.
I love them. What's not to like?
I'm with you on that.
What's not to like?
All right, Mike. Well, I liked it too because that was a rhetorical question for Mike and his future son.
Marcus, get your finger on the edit button.
All right,
We're
Mike.
starting off a little tough here.
It is starting off a little racist,
Because we're
but
talking about a white man stole an Asian sword, and somehow we flipped it on fuck all Asian people.
yeah, it's
This
a bit of a
guy's the
switcheroo.
criminal.
I said I was fine with ninjas. I didn't say anything bad.
That's right. So what's happening with this guy? He's got a full tummy. They arrested
Change
him.
the subject, you fucking pussy.
Just for the record.
This is the subject.
We stay on it, man.
But just to get it on the record, I do hate blind cats.
Oh,
Okay.
Then you're okay.
But fuck
I
that
don't-
shit,
I
man.
don't
Which
need a reason,
race
so
do
don't
you
ask me
hate
why.
most?
Well, the bulls, sword, and cat, who was named Freddy,
a
were
nice
all
cat.
returned to their owners. Prosecutors told the Lawrence Journal World that Blake Robert Hurd is charged with 4 counts of burglary.
That's it?
Okay.
Yeah, and
So
breaking and entering.
You can't burgle a cat, huh? That's very interesting.
No, you can't burgle anything.
All right. Well, I guess he's like a real cat burglar. Am I right? Am I right?
Yeah, catnapper.
I guess you are.
Thank you.
Man, I saw this video today. There's some Asians beating the fuck out of some cats, man. I say we burn the whole continent.
Entire continent
From
today.
Kevin Barnett.
Good lord!
How
Haven't just found out that Asians don't like cats. Where the fuck have you been?
is that a thing?
I just saw the video, man, and it was vicious, and it hurt me. I like cats
It's
a
like
lot.
they do it for fun. The shit they do to animals. It's like it's enjoyable for them.
You know
I don't
what?
think that's true. I think.
Wait,
I mean, as
some
Eddie
kind of
said-
voice of reason.
Just-
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I think you're over exaggerating a
That's how
little
we
bit.
do on this show. Dumb dyke.
I don't know.
Please,
Let's not bring harbors or anything or ship
Yeah,
related
what the
into
fuck
this.
happened with you two?
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we sat Mike by Ashley.
Ashley, about to call her Amber, but
Yeah, it's fine. It started with an A. I was halfway there. And there's a large feud. There's a tension between them right now that it's palpable in the room. So let's just get to the bottom of it. Ashley, what did Mike do to you? Because Mike was wrong. What happened, Ashley?
Wrong about what? What was I wrong about?
I have
We
no
don't know.
idea what
We're
you
trying
did
to-
yet.
we're
We'll
trying to
figure
find
out why you were wrong or how you were
I
wrong.
see.
Is it because of your new hairstyle?
Yeah, that's the thing. Mike, it's just when Italians try to look good, they look worse.
You're not Italian, though, are you? You're Irish.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
There's not even an excuse for you? Oh, that's amazing. Wow, have you ever met an Irishman who wanted to be an Italian? That is
Yeah,
one.
most of them, right?
Really?
I
Robert
don't
De Niro.
know.
What's that?
De Niro was mostly Irish.
Oh, I didn't know.
Interesting.
So, Ashley, what did Mike do to you?
He stole my blind cat.
Did he really? I feel like you're skirting around the issue.
Fucking ninjas.
Do you not want to talk about it, Ashley?
No, we're fine, aren't we?
What happened? Ashley, what did Mike do to you?
No, no,
Or we
no,
could
no.
talk about Asians some more.
We could.
I'd rather talk about
I mean,
Asians.
I'm sorry.
yeah.
I'm sorry I said dumb dyke.
They hugged it out. They hugged it out. I guess so. I would really like to know what happened.
Ended.
That was the only part I regret. I shouldn't have said dumb dyke so angrily.
God.
True. Well, we've got another news
All right.
story.
Yeah, that's the thing. And I feel like when you have a wife and you punch her in the face and give her a black eye, she's gonna be like, "Why'd you do that?" And you're like, "I'm sorry, baby." Then punch her in the other eye to be like, "Now you
Stop
match."
acting like you're better than me.
I'm not better than you. I am not better than you.
All right, next up, an Oklahoma woman charged with placing dozens of obscene and harassing calls to 911 gave a police emergency operator a curious rationale for her actions. Quote, Regina Sanders said, "My job is to harass you bitches."
All right.
That's her job.
She's
True.
a professional police harasser?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
No, she only harasses the 911 operators.
Oh, man, well, fuck them anyway.
Was she some Asian bitch, man? Because they do that shit all the time.
There you go. There's a picture of Regina.
Wait, she was harassing.
Yeah, wait. What did
Yeah.
she do?
Kevin's saying, because she's black.
I was thinking about how.
No, but she was harassing the 911 people for no reason, correct?
Correct.
She's
She-
a
And
bitch.
she
Yeah,
said,
yeah,
"My
the
job
40
is to harass you people."
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was thinking about how good Ashley smells.
Or the opposite way.
Yeah, she called the emergency communication center 59 times over an 8-hour period last year.
Just wanted someone to
Crazy.
talk to.
Man, that's
Suicide hotline.
Exactly.
Yeah. Does that still exist?
Yeah.
Suicide Hotline? Yeah.
Okay, call that.
maybe you should.
Do you want the number?
I'm fine.
Does it say any details on the kind of harassing things she said?
It doesn't have any of the actual harassment. It just says
I imagine-
obscene, threatening, harassing phone call, which is a misdemeanor.
I thought, yeah, exactly. I thought you could just straight up get arrested. How did she do that 59 times?
Eventually, they caught her. I mean,
Okay.
they eventually
I thought
after
they could
things
catch
got
you immediately. Can't they just track the phone
It's all
call?
government lies.
Oklahoma.
Okay.
Oklahoma.
about
What
it.
can I say?
Right.
Yeah, they were gonna let it go, and then finally it was like, someone go pick this bitch up. Someone go beat the fuck out of her.
Yeah, she's the only black lady in Oklahoma. And then she got nervous. All right.
It's possible.
I gotta go.
Second person to try to eject themselves from the podcast.
Should we start over?
No, I fucking love it.
I'll tell you, dear Beelzebub, thank you so much for bringing someone on the train today. Smush, smush, push, push in the bush.
I feel like I could probably be seduced by that line if I were drunk
People
enough.
loved him.
I bet.
They really did. He was on Molly.
How
so
did
he
you
was
How do you know
super
he was
nice.
on Molly?
Because he said, this presentation brought to you by Molly. That is how I know he was on Molly.
That's great.
It was quite amazing.
Were there children on that train?
There were a couple of children, and
They
there were...
don't know what Molly is. They think it's just some cute little
No, I'm
girl.
not talking about Molly. I'm talking about push in the bush.
They don't know.
Oh, they don't know
It's
what
a nice
that
little rhyme for them.
Gotcha, yeah,
If
it's
you're
a fun
gonna
little
teach
rhyme.
a child about fucking, make it rhyme.
Yeah, hokey pokey is about fucking.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Speaking of...
Yeah, put your right foot in, take your right foot out, do the hokey pokey. Yeah, it's all about fucking.
No, I don't think that.
It is. I was told this.
How do you have sex?
You put a lot of things in there.
You ever
I've never put a
your
shitload of
elbow
things in a woman.
Take it immediately out.
Sure, right. Yeah. That's ejected.
You just put different things in until she's like, "That's the right one."
Yes. We were here at the Creek in the Cave, and we thought for sure somebody was having sex in the bathroom before Roundtable, and this is how perverted our minds are. KB, you said you heard some moans and some
I heard
groans.
some moans, man.
And a lot of things were going on. Turns out it was just a loving father with his son going in there in the bathroom.
For sure.
You think there might have been a pedophile situation going on?
I'm like 70-30 that he wasn't a pedophile because he's upstairs with a woman and the kid. But,
Did you go upstairs and check?
yeah.
But Mike said that the kid was a little too old
He
to
was
be.
a little too old to
Actually,
take it into
I
the
ran
bathroom.
into them as I really had to fucking pee,
doesn't-
and then I hit into one, and then I saw another one,
Yeah.
and then I immediately thought that kid is too old to be in there with his father.
How old
That's
was the
just
kid,
weird.
you think?
He had to be at
Like
least
10.
7 or 8.
7 or 8.
Seven
yeah.
or eight? I mean, sometimes, kid
is,
can be stupid.
nah.
Maybe they're like
No.
European or something. A lot of liberals, they're very like.
European all over that kid.
Eddie can
Ed
stay.
Larson.
Eddie can stay.
He is
Very
back.
good. Logan, how old do you think is too old to take a pee-pee with your father?
Too old? I would say 5.
5?
5?
Really?
That's
So
pretty young.
yeah, so you were just in the bathroom alone when you were 5 years old, 6 years old?
I blocked it out. I don't
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, kids
Yeah.
can go to the bathroom by themselves at that age.
No way.
Yeah, it's not that hard to hold your own dick.
I mean, have you seen mine?
But you gotta walk the kid into the bathroom.
Yeah, but you stay outside the fucking bathroom if they're like 8 or 9.
They were really making a ruckus in there, man.
They were making a ruckus. That is
What
very
are they
true.
doing in there?
I don't know.
We will never know.
He was probably just explaining to him how viciously he was gonna fuck his mom later.
Oh, that's what you do in the bathroom.
It wasn't like they were just talking. I heard him say, and at one point I heard, oh. So, hey,
Yeah.
Maybe he had an accident and his dad was trying to help him out.
That's possible.
Right.
Yeah.
man, fuck that shit, man. That kid was getting fucked.
That's the thing. When you're a father, you have to do a whole bunch of very bizarre things that you never expect to do as a youth. When I was, when my middle brother got his dick stuck in his zipper, and my father had to pry that thing right out of there. I mean, that's a terrible situation to be in. Just
That's
having
the
to
night-
touch your son's dick and then unzip
You
a
know,
zipper
it's really
from it.
funny. Like, I had to put on a pants with a button fly for a portion of the day today, and I was like, "Who the fuck would wear a button fly?" And
I
was
wear
like,
button fly.
You know who wears a button fly? Dude who got his fucking dick stuck
That's
in
right.
a zipper. That's who wears a fucking
Eddie, is
button
that why
fly.
you wear the button fly?
No, they were free pants.
Free pants.
And free pants. And with the free pants man comes around and hands you your free pants.
Scott, fuck buttons. All right.
Yeah. What's the worst sort of genital thing that's ever happened to you? Honestly, my balls are so tiny, I've never actually had them hit.
Oh, yeah? I mean, I've sat on them a couple
You
times.
have balls big enough to sit on.
huge balls, though, Ed, right?
I mean, well, yeah, I got big balls.
Yeah.
I've sat on my balls a few
Yeah,
times.
people sit on their balls.
Yeah.
Especially when it's hot and it's droopy. You're going to sit on your balls if you're not careful.
Logan, you ever zip it up?
I've never done that.
You never done it? Anyone else? Has anyone done it? All right, very uncommon.
Ashley, why are you shaking your head?
I haven't zipped up anything. No.
No, you haven't nipped the old clit there?
I got.
What's
That
the
would be-
worst thing that's happened to your vagina, Ashley?
This podcast.
That's possible.
That is the answer.
Being shriveled up.
And this podcast turns vaginas into dust.
That's not right.
Just people listening to it, you
It's not bad.
Well, I do have a father-son story.
I love fathers and sons.
Yes,
Fathers and sons
it's
are
a father and son story involving a 9-year-old rapper named Lil Poopy.
That's so
Adorable.
Now that Lil
How'd he
Poop-
get that name?
Well, we don't want to know.
Well, now
Probably
that
heard
Lil
the creak in the
Poopy's
cave.
biological father is under investigation for child neglect, the MC who played rap game father figure to the controversial 9-year-old is trying to keep his distance. On Twitter, YouTube, and on tour with French Montana, the icy Brockton, French Montana.
Is a hip-hop guy?
One night only. French Montana and Little Poopy.
French Montana was my favorite Dick Tracy villain.
Well, Lil Poopy reps the Coke Boys. That's the name for French Montana's crew and shorthand for his signees to Cocaine City Records.
Oh, okay.
Cool. 9-year-old. Oh, man, this is great. I love this guy.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good kid.
Well, the investigation seems to center around Poopy's videos, which show him cruising in Ferraris and SUVs.
Is he driving?
He's not wearing a seatbelt.
Oh, shit.
That's dangerous.
Child
He
safety.
definitely pees by himself.
Yeah, and one video showed Poopy getting a little too handsy in a strip club and was too hot for YouTube and was pulled from the site.
So the 9-year-old was
Too
in his-
handsy in a strip club. They're not people.
9-year-olds are strippers.
Well,
So he was a 9-year-old in a strip club touching all over. Are these women who he touched, are they getting prosecuted for child pornography or child pedophilia?
No, the father is being charged with child neglect.
Yeah, that's their fucking job.
Yeah,
It's
but
to get money out of this kid. This kid obviously has money. He pulls up in a Ferrari. These bitches are going to be all over him.
yeah, but don't you? If you're a stripper and a 9-year-old rolls into your club, at some
If he
point,
rolls in a Ferrari, they're going to be sucking his little dick. You better believe
no,
it.
I mean it's still a 9-year-old. I mean I think if you're a strip, I mean the
well, you
the
at
dollar
least give
goes a
him
long
show.
way.
You at least give him a
Okay.
show. No handsies, though.
Yeah, no handsies.
So
No
Jackie,
handsies.
you don't let him touch you if he's 9 years old. and
No,
you're a
no, no,
stripper.
no. Especially if his name is Lil Poopy.
And everybody, get a look at Lil Poopy here. Look at how cute that
Oh, he's just disowned.
Sick.
He's so cute.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
terrible rapper name, though.
Yeah,
It's,
Lil
what do you,
Poopy.
yeah, well, it's like, what do you name yourself after your favorite thing?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
thing.
Poopy.
Yeah.
I loved Poopy when I was his age.
Did you, Ed?
I like it now more, but
Yeah.
Now they
We
call
all
him
love
Big
our poopy. I think we've established that we love our poopy.
Yeah.
Mike, what do you want to say?
and you like Poopy.
I was going to try to fart in the microphone, but it's done. It's
Oh,
over.
good.
Why did you have
work.
that thought?
It's always so nice to have you on, Mike.
It would have been funny.
It would have been very, very funny.
Like, there's Lil Poopy.
So what's going to happen to little Poopy here? I feel bad for him. Is the better choice to take his father away from him? I mean, if anything, it's just going to make him a better rapper and a more successful little Poopy. I think they should have kept the father around.
More successful.
I'm surprised he's still there.
The dad in general.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
this is a nice dad. So no dad at all, or a dad who takes you to a strip club when
This is
you're
a
9
good
years old.
father, as far as I'm concerned.
You think
He's
so?
teaching him everything young.
He's a real New Jersey
learning,
dad.
You know, he's learning. This kid's going to be the smartest kid in high school when he gets there.
Yeah.
He's going to know everything about strippers and
I think it's a
Ferraris.
beautiful thing,
That
man.
video is pretty great. Marcus is
Oh, I
watching
want to
it.
see the video.
He's nurturing this kid, man. Like I don't like strip clubs because I was introduced to them too late.
So, like, now he's little Poopy now. When he gets older, is his name going to be Big Shit?
Big dumpers.
so.
Big dumpers. I think that'll be it.
Fat dump.
Shakir, what do you think about this father-son story?
It's heartwarming.
You like it?
We need more stories like this. I think this is the problem with society is fathers aren't spending enough time with their sons.
Oh, man.
That's the thing. I wouldn't call it neglect. The father
Yeah.
was there.
So we're watching the video over here, and there is actually footage of little Poopy slapping a big ass.
Whoa.
Wow.
Poop the Don is his at Twitter.
Amazing.
That was a woman's ass.
Yeah, that's rough.
That was a
He was too
grown-
young to even really enjoy slapping that butt,
At least
though.
get another 9-year-old in there. You want to slap an ass? Slap another 9-year-old ass.
I agree.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, what is worse in that situation? Is a 9-year-old slapping an adult woman's ass, or a 9-year-old slapping another 9-year-old chick's
I'm
ass
gonna go
that's dressed up
9-year-olds.
all slutty?
I'm gonna go 2 9-year-olds is worse than a 9-year-old and an adult.
Okay.
Yeah, but the adult is letting it happen.
So what do you think? Wait, so you're saying rape a little 9-year-old girl?
No, not rape. Just slap her in the ass.
What about a 9-year-old and a goat?
Well, the goat could always kick.
Okay, yeah.
Goats can take care of themselves.
Yeah, that's true. I
They
just
can.
said that the bestiality question is interesting to me.
His hand looks so small.
Well, bestiality question is interesting to me.
Yes.
But isn't the argument like if I was his father, I would argue that this is just acting. This is just because we see films like what's the Will Ferrell racing movie where the kids are like cursing?
Yeah.
The
What's
Professional
the
with
difference?
the young, I believe, what was it, Anne Hathaway?
No, Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman.
Yeah, but that kid is actually slapping that adult ass.
How do you know
but
that?
it's like
Oh, you were watching
Pretty
it.
real.
I mean,
Pretty, because I can see the ass fat rippling
camera
from his...
tricks.
Yeah, there are camera tricks.
There's
That's a good point.
CGI.
I'm really happy for Little Poopy.
Yeah.
I think Little Poopy's gonna have a great career, and he's starting his way off great. And Poopy, if you're listening, keep it up, brother.
Keep pooping.
definitely not listening.
He's too busy slapping asses.
All right, Marcus, let's go to another story.
Can we get this out to Little Poopy's people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I doubt that
set up
very much.
Set up a
Coke
lunch.
boys? Is that what they're called?
You know, on there when it shows Little Poopy, at one point he said, "Coke ain't a bad word."
Yeah.
Little Poopy.
Well, he says that Coke is soda. Because he's with the Coke Boys.
Oh.
And Cocaine City, even though it's called Cocaine City Records.
Yeah,
but-
Cocaine City
yeah.
Records. though.
Sure.
Coke is the
So he's
soda.
got the innocence of a child here.
Yeah.
I always
that's
wondered
very
that,
sweet.
like, with naming a record company Cocaine City Records, or if you have a big fucking weed leaf on your car, aren't the cops just gonna go straight to you?
Think so.
Like,
Not if you have enough money to keep the cops away from you.
Okay.
You'd have to have a lot of
A
money.
lot of money. I
Yeah.
don't think these guys have a shitload of money.
No,
They're
it
spending
doesn't
all on
seem like
cocaine.
it.
Well, there was a big crew in Houston that got busted from that. They
okay.
were like big drug dealers, and they decided to start funding a record label through it and started bragging too much about their business, and then they got their entire operation shut down.
Yeah,
because
because
of
they're like rapping about their fucking.
How were
actual
the
business.
rhymes?
Great!
They were good.
Yeah, they were pretty good. Can't remember what they're called.
Their coke in the mattress, and it's like, well, where's all the coke? It's in the mattress.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they have songs about
I don't respect Houston.
No, I don't either.
Fuck that
Why?
place.
Why? Yeah, what do you got against Houston?
I just think they're cowards.
In Houston, Texas.
Yeah.
Why
Houston.
is that?
Well, because when New Orleans got shut down from the horrible hurricane, they sent all the gangs went to Houston and killed all of the Houston gangs immediately. They just murdered all of them.
But now they have the toughest gangs in Houston.
Well, no, they moved back to New York. I think Houston's nice now.
Oh, I see.
So they just went in, got rid of the bad guys. What's the problem? Now
I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying Houston's a bunch of pussies. They couldn't stand up.
What do you think about that, Marcus? Marcus is a fellow.
Oh, Houston? Fuck Houston. Houston ain't
Fuck
Texas.
Houston.
No. Houston's one of those cities. Nobody who lives in Houston is from Houston. It's an international city.
Transplant.
A lot of people
about
go to
Apollo
Florida.
13?
Nah.
I don't know.
Who needs to go to fucking space?
Tom Hanks lived in Houston.
There we go. That's a good point. I never thought about
You're
that.
right, Jackie. I'm
right.
sorry.
Yeah, that's a good apology. Yeah, that was
That
nice
is my
of you.
point.
That was very nice of you. All right, what's the story, Marcus?
Well, we're going to stay in the realm of children.
Okay.
And in fact, stay in the realm of 9-year-olds.
All
I
right.
thought you were gonna say
God.
slapping asses.
No,
I was
no.
really excited.
Much worse than that. An Indonesian woman drowned her 9-year-old son in the bath, claiming she was worried that his small penis would affect his prospects for the future.
That small, huh?
Yeah.
That's tough.
She told police investigators that she killed him as he would have
Well,
a
there's
bleak
police
future
in
with his small
Indonesia?
penis.
Her son wasn't Little Poopy, right?
No.
Okay, thank
But
God.
she did say that he would have a bleak future with his small penis.
God, how small must it have been?
I mean, or how big
Micro.
does she need?
Yeah, that's
I
true.
mean, who's a better parent here, Little Poopy's dad or this chick?
Poopy's dad.
Yeah. Put things in perspective.
Poopy's having a great time.
If you're the defense attorney for Little Poopy's dad, you bring up this story in court.
Yeah,
You
but
let
the thing
us
is,
know how bad it
Poopy's
could be.
having a great time because Poopy got a long dick.
There is a direct correlation between that.
How small? That's not true. That kid would just grow up to become like a cop or something.
That's a fantastic point.
Well, the 30-year-old woman from the capital, Jakarta, told police her son had had a small penis prior to being circumcised, but that it appeared to shrink further after the operation.
God, I was scared.
Yes, and the police spokesman was named Rickwanto, who goes by one name.
Ooh, that's fun.
I am Rickwanto, police investigator.
Giant hog, definitely.
It's got to be hard to drown a 9-year-old boy.
I don't think so.
I feel like they're probably.
No, you would think that. However,
is that not true?
They hold his head at the right angle.
You know what's so sad about that story too is he's 9. He doesn't know anything about how long a dick's supposed to be. He found out his dick was tiny as he was getting drowned.
As he was being drowned.
That, or maybe it was something that his mother said to him every day since the day he was born. And honestly, at that point, it's like, just fucking kill me then. I don't want to fucking hear this shit anymore.
Do your dicks not grow as you get older?
They do.
Okay.
That's the thing. That's kind of
thing.
the question I was going to ask is like, how long is your dick supposed to be at age 9?
Yeah, I was a bit of a late bloomer myself. As far as dicks go.
Especially in Indonesia.
How many 9-year-old dicks has this woman seen?
That's a good question.
She's a nurse.
Yeah.
So she knew what to kill him from.
That's true. Logan, how small is too small for a penis for a 9-year-old boy? What length are you going at to murder? An incher? A 2-incher? Because I'll kill a 1/2-inch 9-year-old dick. If it's a 1/2 inch, too short to
You
live.
heard it here first, folks. Ben Kissel, the murderer.
You show me a 9-year-old with a 1/2-inch dick, I'll drown that baby. I'll drown that kid.
What do you do with a 9-year-old with a 10-inch dick?
Oh, you just love it. Yeah. You love it, and nourish it, and give it pizza.
Make sure it doesn't drag the floor.
Yeah, definitely.
You buy it a video game. Being awesome.
So what's going to happen with this mother, Marcus?
She's going to get shot in the head. It's Indonesia. Fed to pigs.
Yep.
That's a good point.
Yes. Rick Wanto said the woman was fully conscious of what she had done, but police ordered a psychological test to assess her medical condition.
Yeah.
Do they still stone people to death?
Oh, yeah, they do.
Yeah?
And Afghanistan, right?
Women.
Oh, they still do that?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
A rape victim was just stoned to death like a month ago.
Fuck.
Being raped. Yeah.
Oh, man. Well,
Where was this?
It was in Iraq, I think.
Yeah, no, it's a miserable process. How do you not know about this?
Yeah, you guys want to see pictures?
It takes a long time to stone.
I don't need to. What is that? Just a random decapitated dick?
No, that's a dude getting stoned to death.
Oh, wow.
That's his head.
That's his head?
It looked like a
don't
decapitated
see that at
dick.
all.
Let me see that shit, man.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Mike wants to.
I thought it was nuts.
Let's see.
That looks
Oh, wow, yeah. No, it does look
Yeah.
like a dick.
All right.
It doesn't even look like.
It used to be a person.
It looked like a sausage.
There's 10 photos in the gallery.
All right, Marcus, listen.
Okay. That was too far for me. That was a lie.
Looks like this 9-year-old got off easy.
I'm really surprised at y'all. I enjoyed that shit.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
You're all
Cheers.
soft.
Yeah.
Don't cheers on that.
We just was looking at some beautiful pictures and we bonded over it.
I saw a really good picture of a guy who jumped off a freeway. He was trying to get away with the cops, and he tried to make it over a fence, but he didn't make it. And it was one of those spiked fences.
Yeah,
that was
his
great.
head got caught on the fence, and it
man.
got ripped off, and the rest of his body fell to the ground. His head was just on the fence.
It was
That's
yeah.
a picture I could get behind.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
was
yeah,
the bad one. He was the bad one. He's running away from the cops. Those stone people, you don't know what they fucking did. They could have just got raped.
Right, as we all know, the cops are always right about everything.
That's right, goddammit. I believe in the cops.
I mean, would you rather be stoned or jump off a bridge and have your head decapitated?
I feel like
and
head
put on a
decapitated
spike?
would be
Decapitated.
immediate.
That's
Stoned
easier?
is a slow, painful process being stoned to death.
Marcus, how long does it take to get stoned? Can you Google that other than with
I don't
a
know,
sweet
2,
I
hit
think
a
it
weed?
depends on where you get
Yeah.
hit, man.
Get it?
Yeah.
All right,
and
that
depends
was
on the
a
skill
weed
of the
joke.
people
It
involved.
was a weed
I
joke.
mean, you get a guy there that's
A
the
real
thing
marksman.
the thing is about stoning is that they tell you to not hit him in the head because if you hit him in the head, they might pass out. The point is to make it as long and painful as possible.
Yeah.
What's up, Logan?
How big? How? I mean, like, what is there? Stones of any size? Or is
Yeah.
it-
Well,
Absolutely.
I do. Yeah, they're very specific with their stone
Do
size.
they like make their own stones? Do they like, sand
The
them
Lord
down
does
and
it.
shit? Or is it's the Lord?
Yeah, the Lord makes the stones, and they just find them on the
Yeah.
earth.
The more jagged, the better, I believe.
It's
That's
also
very
called
nice.
lapidation.
Lapidation?
Yeah.
Nah.
Well, that doesn't sound nearly as bad.
Like
I
you
like
have
it.
your own like special stoning stone that you like keep in a velvet bag and stuff.
It's my stone.
You have to go get it.
Yeah, afterwards you have to go find. That's my stone. No, it's mine.
See the initials? That's mine.
I would use a blood diamond.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Getting
You're
diamond-
classy.
I
That
want a
is
blood
class.
diamond.
Yeah.
Ooh. Here's a list of people in the Bible who should be stoned.
Okay,
Who
let's hear
should
it.
be stoned?
Yeah. These are the things that you should. If people do these things, you should be stoned.
Okay.
It's all.
Okay.
It's everyone in the Bible.
Everyone.
Yeah.
If you have relations with your mother,
Stone.
I
Hold
agree.
it.
Holding your
Okay.
head.
Let's
That's
stone
good.
him
Thank
to
you.
death.
Please bring it to me.
with your father's wife.
Okay.
All right.
Isn't that your
Yeah, same thing.
well, I guess
Stepmother.
stepmother.
Stepmommy is kind of. I mean, that's kind of fun.
Stepmommy is
right?
fine to me. I feel like that's hot and
Yeah, it's
sexy.
like how good is that mom pussy that you're willing to risk?
You with a
It's immaculate, obviously.
a wizard.
If you're a wizard,
Wait, there are wizards in the Bible?
Again,
Yeah.
Holden,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
gonna have to
What-
stone you to death.
Wait. Let's
8
get back into
times.
this wizards in the Bible.
I never heard about
No,
it.
that was a
Read
big
it if
thing,
they're
man.
wizards.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Yeah,
No,
Bahasha from that.
that's a big thing. That, you
Really?
didn't know? Yeah, it's like it's huge. They witches, wizards. They are not about that shit at all.
Wait, is the actual word wizard in the Bible?
I mean,
Well, they
it's.
use
I mean,
the
I don't
word.
know
They
what the
just talk
Hebrew
about-
word for wizard is.
They also stone witches.
Yeah. And one who violates the Sabbath. So we should all be stoned right now. We're working on the Sabbath.
I mean, we're sort of working on the Sabbath.
Sort of.
But
We're
yeah.
having a good time on
Yeah.
the Sabbath.
The last one is a stubborn or
This New
rebellious son.
Is this New Testament?
No, Old Testament.
Old Testament.
Yeah, the oldest testament.
And
A
you
rebellious
should also stone the one who misleads a whole town.
Kissel.
What have I done? Come on. What happened?
You would be that person.
Oh my God.
Orson Welles.
Yeah.
He deserves a stoning.
Think about it.
Definitely.
About that.
Right?
Well, that was for War of the Worlds, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, oh god, different movie. Different movie.
Yes.
One's a radio
Same
broadcast, the other one's a
fucking
movie, but
walrus.
fun.
Oh, Orson Welles, yeah. Spartacus.
E.T. phone home.
Yeah. Orson Welles.
Logan, if you had to stone somebody, who do you want to stone?
Ooh.
I mean, it's kind of a fun little
I
thing
feel
to
like
do.
it kind of would
Stop
be
looking at
fun
me,
to
stop
stone
looking at me.
someone that like really deserves it.
Exactly.
I'd stone Chris Brown.
Oh, all right.
Good choice.
I
I'm
like
down with that.
Chris
I get
Brown.
behind
What do
I
you
have a
think about that,
passionate
Kevin?
Dislike for
I don't
him.
know, man. You know, honestly, dude. I mean, the guy makes
Wait,
great
you like-
music. God
Are
damn.
you kidding me? You like Chris Brown?
I don't like that he beats up women, but goddamn, he makes great music and he can dance.
And it's
Fucking Justin Timberlake. It's the fucking same goddamn
Wait,
thing.
if Rihanna can take him back, why can't we?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Rihanna's a fucking
Open up
idiot,
your heart.
too.
In the Bible, it says you must forgive.
It also
Stone
says
all
you
the
must
wizards.
hit women.
But like the interesting thing about Chris Brown is that you think of Chris Brown and that's what you think of.
Dancing, eating a woman.
Yeah, you just think of like the Rihanna shit.
I think of Chris Brown. I think about
Brown
it's never
hit
a
a bunch of women
time to say
also.
goodbye.
You think of James Brown, you don't think of that though.
Yeah, but James Brown was so good that it's
Exactly.
better. Like that's the
Yeah.
thing. Chris Brown is not that good.
Is he not?
He's not.
He's
That's
not as
what's
good
up.
as James
He's not
Brown.
as good
No.
as James Brown. No.
James Brown can fucking hit whoever.
So,
he wants.
how much success do you have to have, Logan, in your mind, to make it acceptable to hit a woman?
I mean, you gotta be able to-
I don't think
really
it's not
good
like a
at it.
measure. It's just it's
In
like,
millions
it's
of
like
dollars.
Talent, 'cause
$10 million?
in millions of dollars.
Yeah.
No, you can't. It's not a box office like
It's a
algorithm.
case-by-case thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Case by case.
Polanski gets a pass.
Yeah,
Because,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because his his movies are really good.
Right. Okay. That makes sense. Okay.
The thing he does is great.
Right.
But I don't think that I don't think that James Brown probably beat those women as badly as Chris Brown.
Yeah, Chris Brown really did.
James Brown probably had some tact about it.
I bet
Knew
he
was
beat
doing-
her
did it
with
the
a
right way.
telephone. I'm sure it was much worse.
Ooh, with a cord on it. That's always fun. You ever get hit in the face with one of those phones?
Yes.
You know what? We're gonna go way back in time.
All right, let's go there.
To 1988.
Okay.
When James Brown beat his wife and shot her car.
Wow, he shot her car.
He loves shoot her. That's class.
It's women love their possessions. It's a very aggressive shot.
Yep, he was charged with assault and battery with intent to kill. Allegedly, he had terrorized his wife, Adrienne, by repeatedly firing a rifle at the car she was driving, and later by beating her with a metal mop handle.
That's much worse.
It's an amazing mop, though. He bought the best of everything. A metal mop handle?
He was shooting a car she was in. That's attempted murder.
Oh, was she in the car?
Yeah, she was driving in the car.
Oh, I thought he just went out to the driveway and shot her car in front of her, which is an amazingly cool thing to do.
At first. But at the same time, like, he's older. I feel like you get more.
He's old. It was 1988.
Yeah, he was still pretty fucking old in 1988.
Yeah, exactly. He was an older
Chris
man.
Brown is
It's
like
a good 55.
21 years old, and he's already beating the shit out of his girlfriend.
He doesn't have enough
Here's my question. No one ever tells guys what to do when you're that angry. No one ever tells you what to do with that rage.
Don't hit women.
Yeah,
pretty simple.
Put your hand through the wall.
So what do you
Hit
do?
something else.
Masturbate.
Go on a run.
Go on.
Yeah,
I mean,
go
I would say go outside and shoot their car if they're not in it. That sounds like a really great revenge.
That's better, yeah.
Smoke weed.
Smoke weed?
Or like
Every
take
day.
a knife to the couch.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's okay.
I mean,
But a man
this is
loves
you.
the couch.
This is what I want to do to you.
That's fine, as long as I'm not in the room. I don't want to hear it. But he can yell that alone, and that's okay.
Can he fart in her face?
Yes.
What if I paid for the couch? And by paid for it, I mean found it at the dump. What if it's my couch?
It could be your couch.
Well, you paid for the gas money, so.
Grow up and learn how to control your emotions. Is
Well,
that,
that's a reasonable response.
really-
I'm just thinking, I've never been so angry that I wanted to destroy someone.
You should just get out of the car and started dancing. Start doing the Harlem Shake.
You're better than that.
Shakira, how about yourself? You got any anger issues? Any rage problems?
Seems it. I can feel your fury from
Yeah, that's the thing. You're a very laid back guy, but usually
I can tone
laid
it
back
down,
people are hiding.
Yeah, I'm
quite
a tremendously angry person.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
have you
push
ever
it-
looked into his eyes?
No, I know
Jesus
it.
Christ.
I push it really deep down, and I'm just waiting for a day to explode.
Beautiful.
Thanks, Mike.
Are you saying you're the Hulk?
What?
Are you the Hulk?
Yeah.
I'm saying you're the Hulk.
Boom.
I'm the
That
Black
was great.
Hulk.
I'd watch that shit.
Bloke.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm a boy.
Coming this fall. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. I'm a cool dude.
Ashley, what would a dude have to do to you for you to punch him in the face?
I guess he'd have to hit me, and then I'd hit him back.
Okay.
It's the only way I could see
You
it
wouldn't
happening.
swing first?
No, I don't think so.
And what about that rule where they say, well, if a lady hits you, then you can hit her back as a 6'7" man, or Eddie? We can't really do that as huge men.
No.
No, that's like the one.
I have not heard that rule.
You never heard that rule? Oh, people talk about it all the time.
Women beating the shit out of their spouse.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there are definitely those cases.
No doubt.
Because then you can fucking hit her back.
Okay,
She's
so that's
beating the
acceptable.
Shit out of you, you can hit her back. But you know who's gonna fucking go to jail?
when does that
You
happen,
are.
Jackie?
She's not gonna go to fucking jail. You're gonna go to jail.
Yeah.
You can throw a
No,
woman
but it
on the
does
couch.
happen.
If like you got
It happens, man.
It does.
I've seen it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's all
It happens
and
all
it's
the time.
real. It's like crazy because it's like that happens. Like I'll see it. Well, I've seen it like down in Florida, but then like I've just seen it on the internet.
We're
And
talking
so you
about
just
on
see
the
a
show.
dude just
Physical
you just see a dude just fucking taking a beating from this chick, and then it's like, where's the line,
And
man?
she's like physically stronger than him?
A lot of times it's a fat black woman. That's
Fucking kill anyone she wants.
Yeah.
More than 40% of domestic violence victims are male.
Oh, stop.
That's what the Guardian says, and they are a trusted news source.
That is right.
It is an interesting talk, and the round table goes social politics. Let's talk about it.
Let's do it. Let's go there.
Yeah. What I'm saying, you can't really, if a woman hits you, can't hit her back, but I was saying you could, like, toss them on a couch or something.
Sure.
You can, you make, just, like, put them on the ground. Just like, you stay here. Stay the fuck there. You could do that.
Okay. All right.
I think that's what you're allowed to do.
I think that's true.
Like you treat him like
I
a...
did a boyfriend before, and he like shook me afterwards. but it
Shaking
was
a girl
okay.
is fun.
Did you
Yeah.
But that was okay. I deserved it because I was hitting him. Like I was flipping out. So yeah, sometimes I'm not a baby. I can fucking take a shaking.
Sure.
I've made several women angry enough to hit me. Luckily, I have not been attacked by a strong woman. I usually laugh at them. There's this one time.
Oh my god, I beat you to death.
probably like 6 times in the past year, a girl has tried to pour a drink on me. Just strangers at bars, just because of shit that I
What do
say.
you say to these women? You're
let's get
very
into that.
attractive in the face. How bad do you have to piss a girl off or to throw a drink in your face?
Well, first of all, most of these women are already being an animal, and then you antagonize them, which is something that's
I
a lot of
love
fun
to
to
shit
do.
on and laugh at drunk girls who are being an asshole. That's the funniest thing in the world, to see a girl who's
'cause they
being
never
a
get
real
called out on
dickhead
that. Yeah.
and then call them a dickhead like they're
Yeah.
a dude, and they
They don't know how to
fucking lose
handle it because it never happens.
How are they being a dickhead?
Just whatever. I don't know.
come on,
There's all types
Being like
of
a drunk bitch.
They're just
Yeah.
drunk and sloppy.
Yeah, loud, screaming, flailing around, causing
Yeah.
fights, yelling at waiters.
And how do you react when they throw these drinks all over you?
I remember this one time this chick tried doing, like she kind of tripped and the drink just fell. And I just laughed in her face. That's so funny.
That is funny.
That is funny.
That is
Yeah. You did
Sometimes
deserve
women just act like they're celebrities,
Yeah, all
when
the
they're
time.
when they're
That's
not.
because all women are celebrities in their own right.
They're yeah.
I'm a big
They're all
fan
special.
of throwing a drink, whether it gets tossed at you or you toss it. I think that's a great way to start an argument.
I haven't done that in a really
With a guy or
long
with a girl?
time.
Jeff,
Whoever.
when
Yeah.
did you do that? Do you have an experience where you threw a drink against a wall? Because I think you're right. Throwing a drink and having it shatter against some a
that's
brick
awesome.
wall would be
Well, that's
amazing to start a
actually-
fight.
I've done
That's
that
the bell.
a few times. Usually I don't throw it at them. I throw
Right.
a drink at the wall.
I
Yeah.
broke a bottle one time outside of on First Avenue because Josh Rabinowitz was like he kept tickling me. So I broke the bottle.
Tickle fight!
By the way, Josh Rabinowitz, one of the nicest and meekest men in comedy.
No, he's not, Marcus.
He is literally 120 pounds. He's 5'3". He's adorable.
He's really likable.
Extremely likable.
What kind of likable person doesn't stop tickling another man? That's a fucking sociopath. No, who deserves to die.
He's a lunatic, man.
That's adorable.
I say it right now.
You're
Fuck
right.
Josh
You're
Rabinowitz.
Yeah, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this sneaky beta male horseshit. I'm fucking tired
No,
of it.
honestly,
Anyway,
no, he is, because I
he's
remember
a
one time
fucking
I went
asshole.
up to his
Yeah.
hometown. We were on the train, and Josh is small, and he looks like a cute little kid. Or
He's
whatever
like a
that.
woman.
But he was like a fucking he would fuck with people.
Fuck
in
with
school.
people.
There was this kid who I guess he got bigger after graduating. He's like strong and shit
Mm-hmm.
now. The way he was talking to Josh, it was like Josh beat the fuck out of him every day.
Every
He
day,
walks up, he's
yeah.
like, oh
Yeah.
hey, Josh, how you been? It was the craziest shit I've ever
Wow.
seen. Yeah.
Because
a little
Josh
Marvin
will
Harrison.
get inside your head.
Yeah, Josh
and
will
just
dig at you. He's like,
turn the wheels around a little
Right,
bit.
but you have to
That's
respect
awesome.
that sort of psychology. I mean, that's the way the ladies fight.
I guess
That's the way to fucking do
that's
it.
the way
No,
the way
that's-
ladies fight. They're very good
No,
at that.
That is
I
how
like
a little
that.
guy with no physical power
Yeah.
survives.
He has no choice.
I
He's the
respect
Napoleon.
that. I respect that a lot.
Oh,
That's
no,
the thing.
tickle
But
fight
I'm saying,
is weird.
but I don't have
Yes.
physical power. Actually, yeah.
But I
No,
will
you're
say
scary.
that's one thing that that's why I kind of
no.
like arguing with women, because I enjoy the psychological battle without obviously
Oh,
I'm too
really?
big to
I'm
hit
not
them.
that good at it,
It's
though.
fun. It's like a little war game.
Yeah, but they're always gonna beat you though.
But if you do it right, you can fuck them at the end.
No, because-
no, you always win.
Yeah.
You go, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. You're right, I'm stupid. I'm dumb.
Why? Who
They
wins
hate
there?
that. What?
Who wins it with that?
No, because they know you don't mean it. They hate that. Trust me.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe I should
Marcus,
try
let's
that.
move on to another story.
Yeah, let's do that. Georgia police are hunting for the aggrieved Taco Bell customer who threw a Molotov cocktail at the restaurant's drive-thru window after phoning in a complaint that there was not enough meat in the chalupas he had purchased.
Good for you. Fuck them. Put more meat in the chalupa.
I'm with you.
The bizarre incident occurred around 5 a.m. Sunday at a Taco Bell on North Slappy Boulevard in
It's
Albany.
not North Slappy Boulevard.
Happy.
It is absolutely North Slappy Boulevard.
That's brilliant.
You need to live on that street.
Oh yeah, this
Sounds
city plan-
dangerous.
Don't
Yeah.
slap it.
No, that's South Slappy.
Yeah, South Slap.
I just like that
Never
the
go
city
south.
planner let his
Stay
kid name
away.
all the streets.
Oh man.
Well, really, who among us has not been an aggrieved Taco Bell customer at
Uh-huh.
this point?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yes, absolutely.
And who among us has not ever wanted to throw a Molotov cocktail?
More
at
than
something?
anything.
I would
God.
love
I like
to
this
do that.
guy. Yeah.
Did she?
Well, you
did the-
think he approached
I was
the
gonna,
Taco Bell
Did
people?
they
and-
have it on them at the time?
Oh.
Or
Like
did they
a
leave?
bottle with gasoline and a rag, and you light it and you toss it in.
Yeah, well, usually what you want to do is you want to use oil because oil sticks.
Yeah. Shakir, what were you saying, buddy?
No, I was just trying to figure out how this whole thing went down. Like he got his chalupa.
Oh, I can tell you.
Okay, go for it.
Wait, what part of Georgia?
This is Albany, Georgia.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, according to the police report, Taco Bell manager Cynthia Thompson told cops that shortly before the firebombing, a man called the restaurant to complain about a reported meat shortage in his 2 XL chalupas.
I would also, though, of all the things inside of a chalupa, the little amount of meat is okay, right? In a chalupa, I'd rather more cheese and shit like that.
I suppose so, but he got the XL, and the XL is supposed to come with extra beef.
I'm sorry, continue.
The caller told Thompson that after getting home, realized that there was not enough stuffing inside of his chalupas and demanded his order be corrected. When Thompson explained that she could not accommodate him because the business was closing, the man replied, "You must be one of them niggers up there."
Oh my God.
What?
Oh, you went for it.
I mean, he said it. That's interesting.
Just quoting the story here. He added, "That's all right. I'll just come and redecorate the place."
Wow, this guy is very intense.
Very evil. It's
Definitely.
It's so crazy. You figure someone this evil would have saved it for something worth, throwing a Molotov cocktail.
Anything was going to...
Taco Bell's run by Jews.
I mean, anything was going to set this guy off, though.
Hey,
No doubt
wasn't there
about it.
some maniac out front of Creek for Midnight Run last Saturday? Does anybody know about that? Screaming about
Last night.
N-words and why can I say spick but not the N-word? But yeah, there was some maniac out front screaming about shit, saying he was going to cut everybody.
Really?
Ashley, you were there?
I was there, but I was a little in a state of mind where I wasn't really absorbing everything that's
What do
happening.
you mean,
but
Ashley? Can you elaborate
This
further?
guy's funny. We should book him.
He's a little zany. I like it.
He comes in, he's like, here's what I meant by that.
I mean, everyone claps.
And this guy was really shitty with this, too. Thompson said that shortly after the call, she and other Taco Bell employees could smell gasoline but was unaware of where it was coming from. They then realized the fire outside of the drive-thru window.
So he didn't even get it through the window.
He didn't even get through. It was a melting plastic bottle with a liquid substance still
You
inside.
can't have a plastic Molotov cocktail.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not a Molotov
insane.
cocktail at all.
That's what we
Yeah.
It's a bad beverage.
Yeah. He just
Gonna make fumes.
He's so stupid. He just bounced against the side of the wall, bounced against the window.
Fucking takes off his hat, throws on the ground, and starts stomping on it.
Now why don't plastic break glass? Why don't plastic break glass? This guy is an absolute asshole. So what's happening with
I
him?
just love that he's probably been hiding all his pent-up racism for that long. And the straw that broke the camel's back was chalupas. That's so funny.
Ain't that the way it is?
Yeah, and outside of this Taco Bell, a large sign beckons patrons to come try the new XXL chalupa. Bigger is better.
Oh, liars, huh?
Interesting.
Ed, have you ever taken off your hat in fury and stomped on it?
I've thrown it in fury.
Okay, I would really like to see you do that at some point.
I would too, actually. Ed,
I'm sure you will.
Yeah. I'll figure something out. I'll do something to you. I don't know what it's gonna be. Probably put not enough beef in your chalupa when I'm working at Taco Bell in 10 years.
Oh, man.
10?
5.
All right, one more story before we get to the segment. This one is from England. Police in Penwortham are hunting a naked man spotted doing Penwortham. Are hunting a naked man spotted doing star jumps on the street.
What's a star jump?
I have no idea.
Jumping jack, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like when you put out your arms and your legs out like a star. I'm trying to do it, but I'm surrounded by people and
Yeah.
sitting down.
The man was first spotted
Good.
strolling nude down Hill Road South, sporting only a pair of glasses and shoes around 6:35 a.m. He was seen again 2 days later around 6:45 a.m. doing star jumps while naked.
At least he had his glasses on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is what happens when you don't drown your kid for having a small penis.
Possible.
All right, and now it's time for a segment from home. We're not going to get any better than that. Time for a segment from home.
All right, it's create your own video game. You're allowed to be the star of it. You can do whatever you want. Marcus is going to judge the fucking shit out of it. He's going to tell you what the rating is, all that good stuff, how it's reviewed. You know the drill. This is actually a game, I'll start it off, that I had in mind for like a long time ago. It's called Drunk Driver.
Uh-huh.
And you start off at the bar or whatever, and then you just get like a certain level of inebriated, and then you drive home, and you have to like deal, and the game sort of creates like an insane environment. But sort of as you go along, will add more drugs to it, like, you know, different, like you did some coke in the bathroom, someone like slipped you some acid, and then that drive changes every time home. And then the cops get on you, all that kind of stuff. A little bit of GTA thrown in there. You know, obviously they do like the get fucked up in GTA, but this would be a little more extreme, like you'll have hallucinations, stuff like that. And then when you get home, you have to spend like 3 hours freaking out or calling your ex-girlfriend or something like that. But like either way, yeah. And that's pretty much, you just start over the next day and keep going.
Start drinking again.
It's essentially, my horrible habits until you die. Yeah. And literally you play it for all of your life until you die.
I'm thinking it's a good iPad game.
Okay.
Which is very nice. It's marketable. You know, those are real big right now.
Absolutely.
So I'm saying it's going to be okay.
Right.
But, you know, it's all right.
Yeah.
Kevin.
It's the starter one.
Yeah.
It's the starter.
Is it an RPG then?
Kind of, yeah, because I mean, you play it for the rest of your life.
Character.
Yeah, do you get to play along in real life with the booze? Or?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
if you want to drink with it, if you play with it and you're drunk, there's a little. I'm gonna get a little iPad inserter that's gonna be a breathalyzer, so you have to breathe a certain level before you can actually play the game.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
very interactive, Marcus. What does that make it?
I mean, it's going to create a lot of buzz.
Yeah.
Literally.
So we're going to call this.
Hello, how are you?
Right?
We're going to call this
Are we gonna
game
start this show ever?
Buzzworthy.
Buzzworthy.
Yes,
There you go.
Buzzworthy.
Type it.
I did type out.
He typed out buzzworthy.
I saw you type. That's amazing.
All right, my game is going to be called Crushing Holden's Dreams. And what you do is basically there's two realms. There's the living realm and then there's the dream realm. And so basically you have to talk to Holden. You do combos with different buttons. They'll come up on the screen, kind of like how God of War.
Swag Nino Cooney kind of
Oh, no, not at all. Not at all. You're completely misunderstanding me.
That would be my dream.
You hit the combos so you can get the right combination of words to make Holden feel like shit. And then you slap the fuck out of him. He passes out. And then you turn into a spirit. You go into his dreams and you kill all of his aspirations in a physical form within the dreams. You come out, Holden turns into sludge. And he has nothing left.
That's really good.
I'll tell you what, is Connect a part of this? Can you do this on the Connect?
Exactly going to say it's definitely for the Connect.
You know what? I'm going to say, if you market this game correctly, if you do like a viral
You
marketing
have to
campaign.
buy a Holden dummy and plug it into the machine and literally do it to
If
him.
you do a viral marketing campaign where people get to see how annoying he is, if you just have him showing up in commercials just going like,
Hey, it's Friday!
then people are going to really want to fuck this guy up.
Reading good books lately? Yeah!
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like it. It's imaginative.
Thank you. I know.
I suppose I have Ben Kissel's Strip Hut, and you just have to, of course, finagle the dollars properly into G-strings, things like that. It'll be a difficult game. The strippers will ask you certain questions you must answer appropriately to get to the back VIP room, and once getting your VIP treatment, if you make it that far in the game, this is about level 5, level 6, they will take off their panties, which is very, very exciting for the time.
So it's just Leisure Suit Larry kind of
Yeah, this sounds like one of those creepy porno games that no one plays.
No. A lot of people have played it. It's very successful. A lot of people love it. And then, of course, your goal is to get a blowjob at the end of the game. And then it concludes with kind of a fun little situation where you're going home and then you have to tell your wife that you were just out with the boys.
God, it's the saddest
God,
game.
I hate your game.
You don't like the game?
It's so sad.
Okay, what's so sad about it? I can change it. What is it?
The premise.
The premise of it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's call this one Ben Kissel's Burger Hut. It all takes place in a strip club, and you have to get dollar bills inside of like strippers' G-strings and things. The whole point is to try to get a blowjob in the VIP room, and then you have to go back to your wife and explain that you were just hanging out with the boys.
Better, Mike.
Some burgers.
I wish I could get these topics in advance so I don't have to sit here and like write a bit in 3 minutes.
You want us to come back to you?
What?
Come back to you.
No, I'm ready.
Do you want time to get funnier?
Fuck you. Yes, always. All right, this is called Roundtable of Gentlemen, the game.
Oh.
It takes place in an interactive world, in the interactive world of Long Island City. You have to take calls from Ben Kissel at 3 in the morning when he's trying to kill himself, as you deliver hot meals to Marcus's house, and as you stop Ben from eating. Or, I'm sorry, as you stop Ed,
how you doing?
from eating. You have to stop Ed from eating so many hot meals. And the game, you just have to keep the host of the show alive.
I mean, I like the game, actually.
All right.
I kinda
All
like
right,
the
It
game.
gets our name out.
Yeah,
so
it
that's
gets our
good.
name out there. I
Good
like
publicity.
Yeah.
It's good
that.
branding.
Yeah, it's real good publicity.
I
I
get
think
whatever
the
you
market
try
is
from.
small
I love hot lunches.
for that.
Yeah.
You do love hot
And you
lunches.
get to kill civilians with an axe.
Okay,
Oh,
well that
wow.
ups it. That ups
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
change it.
that's probably going to end up being the point of the game. So yeah, not bad. Good iPad game. Again with that. I mean, Kevin, you got a console going right there.
Oh, yeah, no,
What's
easy.
my game?
Yeah, your game is PC.
It's good for the
on a
PC.
piece
Yeah,
of
like
paper.
It's like
Yeah,
Windows
it's like
95.
Windows 95, which is one of the better
Yeah,
Windows.
I
I've
think
heard
it's like
people.
a DOS kind of
No, I've
environment.
heard
CD
people
/ Ben Kissel's Strip Hut.
Yeah, I've heard people really like those sorts of games. So.
There is a post office outside my apartment building. I live on the 3rd floor, and every morning at 6 a.m. they get out there, the workers get out, and they start talking very loudly and moving things around, and I wake up, and this is called like sick microscene on these people, and he shows up, and I point at which person that I want him to attack.
Let me ask you this: Are they all minorities?
Of course they are. It's a
All
post
minorities
office.
except for Asians. The Asians are safe in this game.
Well, Lord knows they've had a hard enough time.
Kevin is not getting this game.
Logan, how about yourself?
I would get the rights to Full House
Yeah.
and like a dark reimagine. You think like Tom Clancy's Full House, where like you can play as any of the characters. The house is under siege. It's like a it could be a shooter, like a first-person shooter. You can play as any of the characters. They all have different abilities. If you choose the Olsen twins, you probably play them together, like Sonic and Tails or something.
Oh, that's very fun.
Co-op.
I like
Yes.
Co-op.
And yeah, that's my idea.
That's actually a legit good
Yeah.
video
Yeah,
game
that is
idea.
actually pretty. That's
It'd
the
be-
one
it'd be
that would sell the
cross-platform.
most.
Yeah.
Out of all of them so far.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Good job.
I don't know. You haven't heard my idea. yet.
What do we got, Jackie? What do you got down the pipeline?
So today I read up what my birthday means for me in a big birthday book,
Okay.
and it was the day of royal command.
Isn't that fun?
By the way, that's
Because
the dumbest shit I ever heard.
I was born on the same day as Napoleon.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do with this video game, I'm going to go interspatial. I'm going to hit the history buffs, and I'm going to reinvent Risk.
Oh, what's it called, by the way?
Waggy Waggy Tails. I'm gonna wag my tail. I'm just gonna be Jackie Bonaparte with Stalin and all of the Ottoman Empire. And we've already taken over all of Earth through our interspace time continuum that we've created. And now we're battling aliens to control all of outer space.
I like it.
It's a board game.
Oh, wow.
So-
Not a video game.
Disqualified, man. It was for
game.
video games. That shit is bullshit.
They will eventually. We're going to be so popular they're going to make it into a video game. But we're going to start old school.
That's not the way that
Get
business
the
works.
old- that is how it works.
Just assume.
Have you seen Catchphrase? Catchphrase was cards. Now it's a handheld device.
That's true.
still not a video game.
I'm done with this
It's the
idea.
same thing. I don't play. I don't know about the video games.
All right,
Ed.
Eddie,
What
do you
about
got?
Shakir? Or he's after me? I guess.
What do you want? What do you got?
All right, I got this idea called Shaq and the Attack of the Sex Robot. And it takes place in the not too distant future where Dr. Shakir Stanley has invented the world's most popular sex robot. And tons of people buy him, but then something happens or they start malfunctioning and they go too far and they start raping everybody. But Dr. Shaq takes it upon himself to save the world by fucking the sex robots to death.
That's a great
It has
game.
all the elements of a good game.
See, this is a great Leisure Suit Larry sort of
Yeah,
thing,
that's
you know?
much
Yeah.
better than Ben's idea.
No, mine. Ben's hot dog hut. You gotta go into the strip club. And try to
Does
finagle
it come
down.
with like a pocket pussy plug-in into your like Xbox?
Oh, that would be great. That has metal shards sticking out of it.
You know it.
All right, Eddie, what do you got?
So
you
mine's
chose to follow that.
yeah, mine's yeah, I know it sucks, but mine's sort of like. Do you remember Tamagotchis?
Oh,
Like the little virtual
Oh,
pet.
yeah,
Mine's
yeah.
gonna be like that, except you get two of them, and it's called Feed the Monkey or Don't Feed the Monkey.
Okay.
All right, and so you got 2 monkeys in each one. You try to make you got to make the monkeys friends, but you have one that you feed and you have one that you don't, but you never let one die. The point is to keep them both as hungry as possible, and as frustrated as possible to the point where they actually end up attacking each other or joining forces against you and ripping your lips off. Now, how you feed them is you either throw them bananas or plastic bananas, which are called boo-nanas.
I get that.
And so basically, this is a game that hopefully, if you're good enough, you'll be playing it, for an entire monkey's life, which is 6 to 7 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
You play that straight through.
Yeah.
I love the name Boo-nanas.
Yeah, that's a great name.
Yeah, Boo-nanas is a good name.
Should I change the name to Boo-nanas?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Phonanas.
Phonanas? I like Boo-nanas.
Yeah,
I like
Bananas.
Boo-nanas.
All right, so the
Or Jackie's lunchbox.
What are you trying to say?
I mean, come on.
You have a lunchbox full of bananas.
Boo-nanas or bananas?
Shaq wins, of course.
Oh, wow. Congratulations, Shakira. Would you like to give a nice little victory speech?
You goddamn right I won.
Zebrowski, Ed Larson, Holden McNeely,
victory
KB,
speech.
myself. Thank you for being here, Logan. Thank you so
Absolutely,
much.
thank you.
Ashley, you're wonderful. Mike Rossini, who's left the room, and of course, thank you for being here, champion, Mr. Stanley and Marcus Parks. We will talk to you soon.
Yep.
Wow.
Goodbye.
Yeah, bye. You want to say goodbye, Mike?
Goodbye.
Oh, so sweet.
I expected more.
That was the nicest thing you
Okay,
said.
all right. If you, I just got a text from my boss, and I think I'm getting fired tomorrow.
All right, what's the text say?
He says, he goes, okay, so I drive a dump truck, and
Sorry for laughing.
we always,
How are you going to get fired for driving a dump truck?
I don't know. I'm so good at
Did you lose the dump?
No.
He's the only one who takes the trash home with him. I'm stealing all this shit from work.
This is still good, honey. It's still good. I love you. Who's my queen?
What does the text say?
we usually start at 9. He said, hey, come to the office at 11 tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
You're getting fired. Yeah,
No
you're
doubt.
definitely getting fired. Yeah.
All right, well, Mike Rossini. All right, we'll talk to you later. Goodbye.